What's missing? What haven't I done? Oh, I haven't turned my lights on. Oh, it's so far away. Ugh. Hello, I'm Florentina Faconti and welcome to yet another theatre review. Today I'm talking about my recent trip to see Brian and Roger at the mixing room at the Menier Chocolate Factory. Before I start, make sure you've clicked on that subscribe button, and for any updates about my channel, make sure you're following my Facebook page and my Instagram at Florentina Faconti. Based on the podcast of the same name, Brian and Roger meet at a support group for divorced men. Roger being there genuinely grieving the breakdown of his marriage, and Brian only being there to avoid paying alimony. Without giving too much away, it's composed of voicemails between the two men following their chaotic adventures. The podcast was created by and stars Dan Skinner and Harry Peacock, two brilliant comedy actors that appear in some of my favourite British comedy shows. It's been running for a few seasons now, but I never knew about it, so I'm excited to get stuck in with that too because there's loads of episodes for me to catch up on. I found out about this production on Instagram because sadly Harry Peacock had to pull out of the show and the role of Brian was being covered by one of my favourite stage actors, Simon Lipkin. So as soon as he posted about it, I booked my ticket straight away and I've been so excited to see it. I thought the writing of this play was brilliant and the comedy was exactly my sense of humour. I saw the Saturday matinee and no word of a lie, I woke up on the Sunday morning and my face still hurt because it made me laugh so hard. This show had a great energy, although it was mostly a collection of monologues and most of the time they weren't even on stage together. Both Simon and Dan really made the relationship between Brian and Roger clear. It was so fast paced and the story gets more and more ridiculous as it goes on, but the dialogue was still very natural and they felt like real people that you would meet in real life. I've seen Simon Lipkin on stage quite a few times now and I've been a fan of him since I saw a screening of the London Palladium production of Wind in the Willows. And since then I've seen him in All in a Row, Ghost Stories, Nativity the Musical. He's played a decent variety of roles, but this one was so different to anything that I've seen him do before. Brian was not a nice person at all. I absolutely hated him and there were points where I was like seething with anger. But I just had this permanent smile on my face under my mask because Simon was doing such a great job with it and I was always so excited to see what Brian was going to do next. These kind of characters, when they're done well, are so engaging and I loved what Simon did with him. I felt so sorry for Roger, played by Dan Skinner. He was so innocent and naive and just so unaware. Where the comedy from Brian's character is quite despicable and shocking at times, Roger's is just so tragic. He just gets completely wrapped up and thrown about in the chaos and the way that Dan did it was perfect. I just got so involved. I wanted to like reach out and help him. I think I also got more involved with it because of how intimate the venue was. It was a very small performance space and I was front row, so I felt really connected with the action being on the same level as the actors. I was completely immersed in their world that when the lights came up for the interval, I was like, no, I want it to carry on. A quick thing before I wrap up. One thing I really loved about this venue was how COVID safe they were trying to be. A lot of shows I go to see, they do the COVID checks at the doors and they sort of have signs telling you to wear masks, but no one really follows them. But at this venue, along with a lot of signage, the person at the ticket collection was emphasising to every single person that they spoke to that they should wear a mask if they can when they're not eating and drinking. And the majority of people did keep them on for the whole performance and it made me feel safer as an audience member. I just thought I'd bring that up because I thought that was really great to see a venue enforcing it more and making its patrons a bit safer. This production is on until the 18th of December, so I definitely recommend that you go and see it before it closes because this show is one of my favourites that I've seen since theatres have reopened. So yeah, go check out Brian and Roger at the mixing room at the Menier Chocolate Factory. My next trip will be happening very soon, so stay tuned for my review of 4 quartets at the Harold Pinter Theatre starring Ralph Fiennes. Thanks for watching, give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want more of this, but as always, stay safe and look after yourselves. Bye!